Hello, everybody, and welcome to my very first thoughts and experience videos, TnE as I'm going to call them. It's cheesy, I know. But this is my very first one to go along with my very first broadcast game, Dark Souls 3. To be fair, I don't really have a whole lot to compare this game to. It's a genre that I haven't ever really gotten into. A few of my friends and my brother were like, you need to play this game. Most of the time, I've been playing other RPGs and first person shooters, so this was a very different experience for me. But that being said, it was also a very rewarding experience for me to go through this game. The gameplay style is pretty simple to understand, but it's also very difficult to master, and it takes a lot of practice to, in the end, as the community would say, get good, kid. There were a lot of interesting moments as I learned the gameplay style, but it's fairly simple to get into if you've never played it before. It teaches you and you'll get into it, but it definitely takes some time to master. This game does have some pretty cool sights and sounds to it. There's some very good scenery within the game. The monster designs are very cool, and especially the boss designs between just the art that they put into them as well as the mechanics of some of the fights are phenomenal. Some of the best I've ever seen in any game. So it was very fun experience for me. The range of emotions I went through was pretty wide. To Needless to say, there were some moments of extreme frustration, almost actually, in fact, to the point where I may have rage quitted a couple times through my playthrough. But I think in a game like this, that's to be expected and understood a little bit. But there were also some amazing moments of satisfaction and accomplishment that you get with this game. Just that feeling when you finally make it through a boss that you've been stuck on, or finally make it through an area that you just couldn't get through. It's some of the most incredible satisfaction you'll ever feel in a game. It's pretty wild. I would say if you're going to be playing this game for the first time, unless you have incredible patience, don't be afraid to use some of the resources that are out there. You know, if you need a guide when you need it. I luckily had some of my friends and my brother who have been pretty well experienced with the games, so they kind of were there to guide me and help me whenever I needed it. But it really doesn't take away from the experience of the game if you do get some advice or look up a little bit of a guide. Because at the end of the day, you still have to push the correct buttons in order to win. I mean, it's just one of those games like somebody can give you all the advice you want, but if you can't do it, then you can't do it. So it's one of those like doesn't really take away from the experience of the game. In fact, I think it made it better for me having somebody there to kind of guide me and when I got stuck to kind of give me some advice. So don't be afraid to do that. If you're someone that enjoys games that present a challenge, and you really have to focus on what you're doing in order to succeed to get through it, this would be a great game for you. If you haven't ever played it, I would definitely recommend it. It's debatable whether or not, if you've never played these games, if you should start with Dark Souls 1 or just jump right into 3. My advice given to me was to just jump right into 3 because the mechanics feel a little bit better. But that's not to say the other games might not be enjoyable as well. So that one's kind of on you. Wouldn't really recommend this game for somebody that can easily get frustrated by kind of repetitious grind and situations that can make you lose progress, a good chunk of progress pretty quickly. It's just one of those games it can really push on your patience, and if you don't have that, then it might not be the game for you. But um, that would be my recommendation of who this game would fit. But yeah, all in all, I'm very glad I got to experience this game. I've seen lots of memes and jokes about the game. They always just went whew, right over my head. So now I can actually understand them, which is fun to be able to do, especially for a series like this that's kind of so niche and so unique. To be honest, though, not sure this series would be on the top of my list to return. Like I said, my forte is usually more into first-person shooters and RPGs, but it was a very good experience. So I'll definitely leave open the possibility of return either to this game or potentially playing the other games in the series. I will also have Bloodborne on my radar. If that comes to PC, I'm told I've got to try that one. So that may be coming in the near future, but yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on Dark Souls 3. So thank you to anybody who watched my series on YouTube. My full playthrough is on YouTube here on my channel, so feel free to check it out. I also stream everything live. I kind of cater more to the live entertainment rather than recorded YouTube, but I will put all my playthroughs on my YouTube. So if you want to try and catch me live, my channel is twitch.tv/Zayl_23. You can head on over there, give me a follow, catch me when I'm live, whenever I'm doing my playthroughs. And also like and subscribe on here if you just want to watch on YouTube. I'll be loading them up all on here. So thanks again, everybody that watched, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye bye.